Hey Rockstars, welcome to the channel. A little bit of a serious video here. It is the afternoon of Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, about lunchtime. And I don't want to get political on this channel. I did cover this a couple weeks ago, but there are new tariffs that have officially started from the United States against Canada, Mexico, and China. Canada and Mexico 25% each, and China an additional 10% on top of the 10% that was done before, giving them a total of 20%. Now, again, I don't want to get political, and I did cover this in a previous video, but I want to tell you why this is important for resellers, for business, for entrepreneurs, small business owners, e-commerce, you name it. Why does this matter to any of us, and why am I putting this video on this channel? Well, let me tell you why. A couple weeks ago, when this was first announced, Donald Trump, a day later, less than a day later after announcing they were going to come with tariffs, Canada and Mexico both essentially agreed to do what Donald Trump asked them to do, which was secure borders, do more to secure the border, to stop fentanyl, to stop criminals, to stop things coming across into our borders. In response, he would not tariff them, and we could work together to fix the borders. Which, full disclosure, I didn't know there was that big of a deal at the Canadian border. Obviously, we all know about the issues at the Mexican border, regardless of what side of the aisle you are on politics. We all have known about the issues that go on at the southern border, but I didn't know there was that big of a deal at the northern border. Call me uneducated on that matter. But moving forward, they agreed to work on it, and the tariffs were halted. They were delayed. Well, this time, Trump said that the agreements that they came up with last time to halt those tariffs were not implemented and were not put into place, and that because of that, now he has to make the tariffs live. And as of midnight, 12 hours ago, they are officially live, 25% on lots of products. So let me tell you about these products. It's a lot of fruit and vegetables coming out of Mexico, which should not surprise you. Avocados. On a trivia question on our neighborhood trivia show, there was actually a trivia question about avocados in Mexico and how much they import. So we do get a lot of fruits and vegetables and produce from Mexico's cars. Also from Canada, we get things like wines and spirits and orange juices and other things. I didn't know anybody drank anything but Florida orange juice. I'm a Florida guy, so I'm very partial, biased towards our Florida orange juice. Don't drink Canadian orange juice. Sorry to my Canadian friends. I love you guys, and I don't like this tariff war at all, but drink Florida orange juice. We have the best. Come on now. But yeah, orange juice and other fruits and vegetables. Cars, could be steel coming soon. Justin Trudeau, who is the prime minister, outgoing prime minister, I guess, in Canada, said that if the tariffs remain for more than 21 days, that he would also do it on raw materials, grains, steels, lumbers, things like that. Also, they make Canadian whiskey, which who doesn't like Canadian whiskey, right? So a lot of products, in the produce, food, fruits, vegetables, grains, all that sort of stuff, liquors, spirits, orange juices, wines, could end up with higher prices here in the United States. Now, again, I'm not going to discuss my politics, and I don't care about yours. Feel free to leave them in the comment section if you want. But tariffs are a risky proposition. They are a two-edged sword, double-edged sword. They are good and bad. So tariffs, to punish countries that have done bad things or will not do good things, can work to put pressure on them for them to do things they should be doing, like protecting a border. I completely understand that regardless of who the president is. However, when you tariff somebody, it is inevitable, which they have already announced, that they are going to retaliatory tariff you. They're going to retaliate against you with other tariffs, and they have done that as well. Trudeau says they are going to do it against $100 billion worth of U.S. goods, and the Mexican president, Claudia, I believe is her name, she has said that she will announce on Sunday at a huge ceremonial square what she intends to do to the president in response to his tariffs. So eventually, you just end up in a war, and everybody pays more money, both sides. Now, if you're trying to get somebody to fall in line and do something, generally tariffs will work, but you have to endure some higher prices for a little bit. Could be a couple days, could be a couple weeks. It is a necessary evil sometimes. On this side of the fence, looking at it from, blinders off, from a middleman deal, I want our borders to be safe. I don't want fentanyl here. I don't want my friends or family or kids or whoever else to get fentanyl poisoning or anything else from who knows what. I don't want criminals coming across the border and doing bad things. But do I think tariffs are going to work in this instance? Well, last time they caved pretty quick. We need them and they need us. I believe they need us more than we need them. People will say maybe we buy more from them, but I think we have other options. I think Trump should have went about this maybe a little less harsh. I think he's on the right track, but I think he just went about it just gung-ho. but it's Trump. What do you expect? That's how he operates. He is very full force, pardon my English, balls to the walls. Like, that's just how he operates. Everybody knows that. And you take the good with the bad with Donald Trump. Like, he's going to get deals done, but he's going to go about it in a pretty brass and harsh, crass manner, right? So again, not putting my politics out there. I don't care. I don't like any politicians. I'm just telling you, I believe that Donald Trump can get some deals done. I just believe that he goes about it like just absolutely crazy. And I'm guilty of doing that myself too, sometimes here on the channel or in social media or out in the real world. I will put my point across to you, point blank, period. You will never have to guess how I feel about you and what I'm thinking. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to come right for you and go, this is how I think, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is what we need to do. What do you want? You know, there's always those people that are like, do you think I should tell Billy Bob's sister Susie about... Nope, I'm going right to her. Hey, Susie, guess what Billy Bob said? Bam. I'm guilty of it. So I understand it. But for resellers, let's talk about the reseller market. Let's talk about entrepreneurs. Let's talk about business owners. If you buy product from China, it's going to go up in cost. There's just no two ways about it. It's going to cost you more money to get your products here. If you buy from Alibaba, from AliExpress, if you import products, people don't give me a speech about buy made in America. 90% of the stuff, including the phones I'm using, including the electronics I have, all over my office, including the MacBook sitting in front of me, including the camera I'm recording on to you right now, all made in China. Nothing I can do about it, right? That's just the way of the world. It sucks, but I wish things could be made in America. It would be too expensive. So those products are going to go up in cost. Your food, your expenses, your everyday groceries, your other things that you buy are going to cost you more money. So you're going to have less money to pay bills, to invest back in your business, to your inventory. Make sure you are budgeting correctly. Make sure you are always leaving enough money to invest into your business, into your inventory, into your reselling. Because if you don't, you're going to go belly up. And that's what you don't want, because then you have no way to support yourself over this stuff. So those are two big points. A third point, everybody raises this inside of the videos. Is this going to mean that more expensive prices on brand new items coming in from these countries are going to push buyers to go to eBay, Amazon, or other platforms to buy pre-owned? Well, unfortunately, a lot of these goods are not something you buy pre-owned. Fruits, vegetables, orange juices, all of the food, consumables, all that stuff that can go bad, perishable, all that sort of material is not something that they're going to come buy from you and I off of eBay or Amazon. What could it mean for things like clothing, toys, electronics? The electronic markets, absolutely. If you're an electronic seller, people may opt to go buy your used electronics from you in the US rather than spending even more money. I saw the Chinese tariffs are going to affect iPhones, Apple, products like electronics, cars, chips. Those are all going to go slightly up in price. Now, the CEO of Best Buy rather, said that they have 6 weeks of inventory, so you won't see products like TVs made in China or any of the other stuff that's made in China going up just yet, but it could in a few weeks. So that could cause people to want to come buy used materials off of eBay or Amazon. So keep that in mind. If you have electronics, it's a good time to get it listed, because you're going to have a lot of customers refusing to buy brand new goods and pay extra prices or participate in this trade war, this tariff war. So these are all things to think about when you go out into the real world and you think about what these political and geopolitical and social decisions and laws and tariffs and bills and issues all come to a head. They can directly affect us as resellers, as secondhand dealers, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as what things are going to cost us, as things, our groceries go up, we have less money to invest in our business. As prices of products go up, more people want to buy used. If I'm a brand new dealer and I'm importing, this could be bad for me, right? All this stuff it's just things to keep in the back of your head. And I don't do that to get political on this channel. I do it to inform you guys and to let you know what's going on, to keep you up to date in the world, and also to let you know how it affects us and how you can protect yourself, or what angles you can sort of take to sort of soften the blow. There's no way to stop it. We're not the politicians. We don't live in Washington, D.C. in the White House or in the Capitol building, so we have to just kind of roll with the punches, and that's what we're going to do. You're going to absorb it. You're going to suck it up. You're going to keep going. You're going to budget better. You're going to buy different products. You're going to buy better products. You're going to buy used products to sell to people, and you're going to make money, because that's what we do here on the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. As always, thank you everybody for watching. If you don't mind, hit that like button. It means a lot to me, and it really means a lot to the channel, and it means a lot to everybody else that gets to see these videos after you hit it, and the algorithm pushes it out to them. Subscribe. Consider coming back, watching future videos, hitting that subscribe button and that bell will let you know when the new videos are posted. You won't get spammed or scammed or anything else. You'll simply get a notification that my new video is up and ready for you to watch. Thank you everybody for your time. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, and I'll see everyone next time.